Good morning, guys. How are you this Sunday morning? I had to jump on here to just let you guys know how grateful I am for the new people that have subscribed. Thank you for the old subscribers that have been rocking with me since I first started my channel in February of 2024. I'm in my robe right now. I'm probably looking a ratchet mess, but I don't care. I wanted to jump on here to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy for the new people that have recently subscribed. It means the world to me that you guys are listening to little old me. I say that so humbly and so grateful, guys. Later, I'll be posting another video. I'm going to do a cooking video later, so please stay tuned for that video. I'm going to be making a side dish, a dip for the game today. So there's a game that I'm going to be watching at 3:25 today. And we're going to have this shrimp, um, shrimp and spinach cheesy kind of dip. So that's what we're going to eat for the game. And so I'll be making that on camera. Also, so stay tuned for that. But I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to view my videos, to listen to my videos, taking the time out of your day. Y'all, I watch a lot of vlogs. Like I told you in previous videos, I watch more vlogs than I do regular TV programming. So it's just become a thing for me because I'm an inspiring entrepreneur. I'm new to YouTube. I started my channel in February of 2024. I was led by God to do so. For those of you that are new here, I'm an introvert by nature. I've never liked to be the center of attention, even as a child. And I'm only recapping this for those who have been with me since the beginning. I'm only recapping these for the new people. So I believe I'm called by God to tell my testimony and share my testimony with you so that I can help. My passion is for helping parents because I am raising my granddaughter. She's been with me since birth. She's 11. Both of our birthdays are the same day. Just recapping everything for the new people. And I want to be able to help parents. I want to be able to help parents that have youth. If I could prevent, I really want to help youth. I plan on having youth workshops, and I want to have youth workshops for disadvantaged youth. That is my goal. I've already started looking at spaces to conduct my workshops. I want to have different speakers to come in, but I have to be able to have the money to pay these different speakers to come in. I want to do a basket for them with my product line in it, and I want to gift that to them. I want them to feel significant. I want them to leave my workshop just being more empowered, knowing their worth. If I could just help, youth. I was a troubled youth, guys. I was a troubled youth, not by choice. But how many of you know that, when you have a spirit of rejection, it can cause so many other things to happen in your life when you have that spirit of rejection. So both my mom and my dad left me. Both of them walked out of my life. And I was placed in the hands of my wonderful, wonderful great aunt who raised me, who I consider my mom. And I thank God for placing me in her hands. If if God did not place me in her hands to raise me, I don't know how I would have turned out. I don't know how it would have turned out. So I'm very, very grateful and thankful that God had a different plan. I was also a premature baby. I was in the hospital for a long time because I only weighed 3 pounds. So again, you know, these are the reasons why I want to help disadvantaged youth. I had a spirit of rejection. I didn't feel wanted. I didn't feel loved for many years. How many of you guys know that somebody can physically take care of you? I knew that she loved me. Mama Vera loved me because she physically took care of me, right? She didn't have to tell my mama yes that she would care for me while she ran off with my dad. She didn't have to tell her yes. She could have said no. She didn't have any children of her own. But I know she loved me so much. But she didn't tell me those things in my youth. She didn't tell me she loved me. Um, she didn't speak life over me. She had no faith in me. And maybe because I was a troubled youth, and I ended up making some not so good choices and different things like that. But you know what? Just having somebody to tell you what you can be, it could have made all the difference and been a game changer. You got to have people in your life that speak life over you. For those of you that are out there, I would say to you who are parents or grandparents raising their children, we don't want to make our kids feel like they're burdens. We don't want to make children feel like they're a mistake. So let's make sure that we are speaking life over our children and just telling them like they're not their last mistake. Although you made a mistake, as long as you grow from it and you learn from it. I just think it's so important how we talk to our kids. You never know what children are going through at school, guys. School is a lot to deal with. I know this personally because of what my granddaughter that I'm raising comes home and tell me every day. I know when she's sad. I know when something has transpired. I see it. She starts acting out very, very differently. Like sometimes in the black community, we can think a kid is just being defiant, right? We can think a kid is being rebellious, or we can think that they're talking back, or they're behaving a certain way because they're just being unruly. But how about if we ask probing questions, and if we really, really pay attention to our kids, we can find out something much deeper. They could be acting out because of peer pressure at school. They could be acting out because they have a crush on somebody who doesn't feel the same way about them. No, you probably don't want them having crushes, but boo, you have to accept what is what is. This is the world that we're living in today because of social media, TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and all these other avenues, games that the kids play, TV. So there are crushes. Maybe they're feeling like they're not being accepted at school. Maybe they're experiencing racism and don't know how to deal with it. Or maybe they're being bullied. My granddaughter experienced much of this last year, and she started acting out in ways I can't even describe to you right now. That's a whole nother video. And here I was thinking that, oh, she's just being unruly. She's talking back. Who does she think she is? No, boo. It was something much deeper. And in the African American community, I feel that we don't ask questions. We want to chastise and ask questions later. No, we need to ask questions first because it could be something deeper that's causing a child to be unruly, that's causing a child to have an attitude. Ask your kids, how did they day go? Is there something, I found myself asking Talia, is there something that's on your heart? Is there something that you need to tell Nana? Is there something that happened at school today? How did your day go? Did anything happen that I need to know about? Because she was being bullied last year, once by a boy. They finally put a stop to that. She was also being bullied by a girl, two girls, but one of them kept being persistent more than the other one, following her to the bathroom, hitting her with their lunchbox, getting other kids and rallying other kids like her friends to, say mean things to her and things like that. So I'm just saying to you guys, we need to do better. And I want to say this disclaimer, I'm not an expert. These are based on my own personal experiences with my granddaughter, also with with Talia's mom. I have a adult daughter that's 35, and based on experiences that she had, this is based on me being a troubled youth, not by choice. This is based on me working with children. I've worked with kids. I've also worked in the mental health field. So I am not an expert, but these are based on my own personal experiences and things that I've seen. And so I'm just trying to help parents because I'm parenting all over again. I became a parent again at the age of 42 when I adopted Talia. And I'm now 52. 53. I just turned 53 last Saturday, guys. So, and Talia just turned 11 last Saturday. So these are based on my own personal experiences, things that I have seen. I've worked with youth. And so I just want to help parents and I want to help youth. I want parents to understand that how we speak to our kids matters. what you say to your kids in the morning before they go to school. You want to be the voice in their head. Listen to me. You want to be the voice in their head, the positive voice, not the one that said a bunch of mean, negative stuff that they're hearing and replaying in their head while they're at school going through other stuff. You want to be the positive voice in their head that they hear throughout the day while they're at school. Like when they're going through stuff with a bully or they're going through stuff, a teacher could be mistreating them or showing favoritism or showing racism. Whatever they're going through at school, you want to be the positive voice in your child's ear and reminding them that they're replaying out throughout the day saying, you got this. You can do this. Push through. Push through. You're the head and not the tail. You're beautiful. You're wonderfully made by God. That's the voice you want to instill in your kids' head. You want them to hear your voice throughout the day, encouraging them, uplifting them. Not the last voice they heard that said, you get on my nerves. And trust me, I've said it in my past. But once you learn more, once you learn more and you know more, you do differently. I am imperfect. I'm not here to judge anybody, but I am here to provide help because I have messed up in my life, in my past. I've messed up because I didn't know any better. But now that I know better, and I've had a parenting coach by the name of Lorraine Foster, who's going to be starting her YouTube channel called Coach Me Parenting. Please check her out. She has been providing help to me and to Leah. And I want you to know that it's not too late to become a better parent. It's not too late to not be like your mama and them, your grandmama and them, your auntie and them. So what? I hear so many African Americans say, well, my mama did it and I turned out okay. My grandmama did it and my mama turned out okay. How you know? How do you know that they turned out okay? Maybe that's the reason why they hollering, yelling, screaming at you. Maybe that's the reason why they're unhappy. Maybe that's the reason why they've made the decisions and choices that they've made is because they're not okay. Stop assuming that because your mama and them did, or auntie and them did, or grandma and them did, because they spanked you with an extension cord, or they spanked you with a switch, or because they did this, or that, hollered and yelled at you, and you think you turned out okay. Why are you behaving like you doing, boo? Why are you behaving like you are towards your child then if you're okay? Come on now. And if you had a wonderful parent out there, that's great. That's amazing. But I can tell you that I was made to, God bless my aunt that raised me, but she did not speak life over me. I'm thankful that God placed me in her hands still. However, I think about if I had been made to know or feel like that I could accomplish anything. If I had been made to feel and know that I can do anything with my life, how I would have turned out all the more better. You got to speak life over your kids, over your grandkids. We all have tough days, bad days, all of those type of things. But in the community, in my own racing community, I see a lot of us, many of us, and I have been guilty of this in the past, taking our frustrations out on our kids because of our workload, because women wear so many hats, parents wear so many hats. And that's why I encourage you on my channel, please take time and make time for yourself to de-stress, to come to a place of calmness, because kids deserve to come home to a happy place. They deserve to come home to a safe space. They deserve to have fun at home. I get we got to give our kids chores. I get that they got to do their homework. I get all of that. But also, I was listening to a guy, a YouTube videoer, and he was saying that he don't really give his kids a whole lot to do at home. He gives them certain things to do, but he said for the most part, he wants them to enjoy being home. He wants them to be happy when they come home. And that's what I want. You don't want your kid to drag coming home. Like, it's just a drag coming home. Like, I don't want to be there because I know this, and that is going to happen. Yes, we got to discipline our kids. in a healthy way, guys. And I'm talking to the church right now because the only reason why I'm able to tell you these things is by trial and error. I made a lot of mistakes because I didn't know any better. And so I just want to equip you with the right tools. And no, I'm not a parenting coach. My friend Lorraine is. Shout out to Lorraine Foster. Coach Me Parenting is the name of her channel. But I want you to know that I wanted help and I sought help. And I'm still struggle with some things. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat nothing. I still struggle with some things. But I think more and more each day, I'm getting better and better, because you can't change what you don't admit to. You can't change what you don't acknowledge. If you don't even see anything wrong with what you're saying or doing, then how can you change the behavior? So I hope that this helps someone today. Big sis, big brother, little sis, little brother. I love you guys. And I hope that you stay tuned for more. I can't wait to conduct my workshops for youth and parents. I can't wait. But it takes money to do that. It takes money to rent out the spaces. It takes money to pay the speakers to come in. But that is my goal. That's one of my goals. One of my entrepreneur goals of many. So just know that it's never too late for you to begin again. It's never too late to start becoming a better parent. It's never too late to start becoming a better youth. What do you want to do with your life, young people? What do you want to do with your life? So that's all I have for you right now. That's just a snippet of what's to come. I love you. What are you doing on your Sunday? Are you preparing for the game? Are you taking your kids to the park? What are you doing on this Sunday? Do something for you to de-stress, to relax, to unwind before your busy week comes. Do something for you. Take care of you. That's all I have for you right now, YouTube. Have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday.